You're touring Australia at this time of your career?
Well, just this is the time it worked out for me. It's no particular reason.
In the unforgiving landscape of rock and roll, few voices have remained as unfiltered and raw as Neil Young. A Canadian legend whose sound is unmistakable and whose opinions cut sharper than his guitar solos. From Heart of Gold to Rockin' in the Free World, Young's music has always spoken from the heart. But it's his unflinching critique of fellow artists that truly reveals the man behind the lyrics. Welcome to Rock's Most Controversial Takes, where we dive deep into Neil Young's famously sharp tongue and his long list of musical rivals. In this episode, we explore the 6 musicians and bands who have reportedly earned Young's coldest shoulder, and why. Let's get into it. Number 6. Genesis, Phil Collins era, trading art for commerce. Taking the 6th spot is Genesis, specifically during the Phil Collins-led transformation from progressive innovators to pop chart royalty. Neil Young allegedly saw this shift as nothing short of artistic betrayal. According to producer Bob Ezrin, who worked with both artists, Young once said, "It's like watching someone sell their soul in real time." But what especially irked Young was Collins's embrace of drum machines and synthesizers. "Phil makes sadness sound like a Pepsi commercial," he reportedly quipped. Tensions hit a peak during Live Aid in 1985, when Young reportedly refused to use the same dressing room Collins had occupied. As overheard by crew members, Young didn't want to breathe drum machine vapors. To Neil, Genesis had become a machine, producing polished, soulless pop instead of emotionally raw art. Number 5. Fleetwood Mac, polished drama for profit. Next, at number 5, we spotlight Fleetwood Mac, the Rumors era in particular. While the band's emotional storytelling earned them millions of fans, Neil saw their transformation as troubling. According to those close to Young, including the widow of Crazy Horse guitarist Danny Whitten, he believed the band turned their pain into a product. The 6-month studio sessions and obsession with snare drum perfection grated on him. "I could make 3 albums in that time," he told his engineer. "At least one would have a heartbeat." When they both played the same festival in 1978, Young demanded not to share a backstage area. "I knew them when they were real," he allegedly told music journalist Nick Kent. In Neil's world, real pain should be raw and unpolished, not radio ready. Number 4. Journey. Anthems without substance. In the number 4 spot is Journey, whose stadium rock anthem style clashed violently with Young's commitment to authenticity. Neil's disdain reportedly started when Steve Perry joined and turned the band into arena rock legends. According to Crazy Horse's drummer, Young mocked their style as rock and roll turned into a cheerleading squad. What irked him most? The formula. "They don't write songs, they write slogans," Young allegedly said during the Rust Never Sleep sessions. During festival appearances, Young demanded that Journey songs not be played over the PA system before his set, saying he didn't want his crowd pre-programmed for fakeness. In Neil's eyes, Journey wasn't sharing an experience, they were selling one. Number 3. The Eagles, musical accountants. Coming in at number 3. The Eagles, icons of the laid-back California rock scene, and poster children for everything Neil Young claimed to loathe about 70s rock. According to longtime producer Bill Halverson, Young called their music product placement, critiquing their clean harmonies and slick arrangements. "They'll do 47 takes to get the perfect vocal," he reportedly said, "but perfection is the enemy of truth." Music promoter Bill Graham confirmed that Young turned down festivals rather than share billing with musical accountants. The Eagles, he reportedly said, make music for people who don't really like music. Their feud was mutual. Eagles members poked fun at Young's rougher production style. But Neil never backed down. For him, music should challenge and provoke, not decorate. Number 2. Billy Joel. Perfect songs without a pulse. Sliding into second place is none other than the Piano Man himself, Billy Joel. While Joel's fanbase remains massive and loyal, Young reportedly saw his style as soulless professionalism. The alleged tension dates back to the early 80s when Joel's Uptown Girl became a hit while Young's more experimental work struggled for airplay. According to Cameron Crowe, Young said Joel represented craft without soul, professionalism without passion. To Young, Joel was a musical carpenter, making perfect furniture with no heart in the wood. Their friction hit a boiling point during an industry event in 1985. When Joel approached Young about collaborating, Neil reportedly replied, "I don't do jingles." Rolling Stone later quoted him saying, "Talent without truth is just karaoke." For Young, Billy's storytelling felt researched, not lived, and that made all the difference. Number 1. Styx. Theatrical excess over artistic truth. Topping the list of Neil Young's most despised acts is progressive rock band Styx. Their theatrical stagecraft and rock operas were everything Neil found absurd. While Styx's albums like Kilroy Was Here and Paradise Theater captivated fans with big concepts and flashy visuals, Young reportedly saw it as overblown pretension. They dress up empty ideas in capes and lasers, he allegedly told his manager. Young's belief in stripped-down, emotionally driven music clashed violently with Styx's sci-fi dramatics. He once joked to a fellow musician, "If I need a light show to enjoy a song, maybe the song's not good enough." To Neil, Styx represented the final stage of rock's commercialization, where music became theater, and authenticity took a backseat to spectacle. Neil Young has always believed in one thing above all else: truth in music. Whether through his haunting acoustic ballads or his caustic critiques of fellow artists, Neil remains a guardian of raw, honest expression in a world that often favors gloss and gimmicks. Love him or hate him, you can't say he doesn't speak his mind. If you enjoyed this breakdown of Neil Young's most controversial musical rivalries, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Rock Fame Diaries, where music legends live and truth always plays lead guitar. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. God bless.